What's up, everybody? Welcome. I am wearing my safety glasses as usual. Well, not usual, but if you guys haven't seen me in a while, I'm now wearing safety glasses because I don't want my eyes to get affected by the blue light. You may be wondering what the heck is a blue light. It's the light that gets emitted from your phones and tablets and TVs and so on and so forth. The sun also emits a small amount of it and can affect your eyes in a negative way. For example, losing vision over a long period of time. That's why more often than not, you see people that are staring at screens. They tend to wear glasses a lot because of the fact that their eyes get affected. Compared to others. Since I draw on a digital drawing tablet for a very long period of time, that's why I'm wearing glasses, and my girlfriend got them for me. So I drew this really fun drawings, like just for practicing. But today I'm gonna do my usual 15-minute drawing session where I'm just gonna be drawing for 15 minutes, any random thing, and then I'll just post it to you guys. It could be as simple as drawing an animal, which I think I could be drawing an animal today. I should draw an animal. As I'm going to look up a reference on my tablet, which is right above my drawing tablet. I have a tablet that I use for referencing references, and I also use it whenever I'm animating. I could just look up my own footage on it, and it needs charge. It has like 2% charge, and that's not good. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that didn't turn off. What is going on? Did it turn off on me? No. That was weird. Oh, it seems like the last thing I had here was the orders for a sushi place I went to. Let me look. Let me go on Pinterest. Look up a picture of an animal for you guys to. No, sorry for that. And for you guys to actually enjoy. Maybe I should have the mic over here in this side instead of in this side. Hopefully the audio is not coming out too loud. Let me move that away from me slightly. Pinterest is taking a while for some odd reason. Maybe it's because my tablet's at 3% charge. I don't use it that often. Like often. I occasionally just draw from imagination. And it's kind of stuck. Okay. Let's see. Whenever it decides to move. Have you ever had that happen with you guys? Like, you're like trying to use your tablet and it just doesn't want to work. This happening to me right now. I'm also not working for some odd reason. It's like this. I'm glitching. Fun. Well, I've been trying to focus on upgrading my content for you guys. Little by little, you see that there's a frame and everything like that. It seems like the content itself is not getting any better. So I'm hoping that I could change that for you guys. Maybe I'll make it better for you guys within the next couple weeks. Oh, Stranger Things fan art. Okay, I'm gonna look up. Go on the search tab. No. I clicked on the Stranger Things by accident. Okay, I'm gonna look up animals, and the first animal that shows up, I'm gonna draw. Okay, let's see what animal shows up, and the first one is a lion. Ooh, I'm drawing a lion. I don't think I've ever drawn a lion for you guys, so I won't use any references. I'll just draw from imagination. Maybe like the main will be right here. Oh, you know what? Let's draw it with like a nice pose. I never drawn lions before, but it will be a great way to study their anatomy. So, like if you were to I draw it without like a very rough sketch without actually erasing. Maybe I could get some nice gestures. Let's see, this leg is gonna go up, this one's gonna go down, so it's gonna be something like this. This is gonna be like that. This will be where the head is at. This the mane, the head will be right here, and then let's see. if I look at the references for lion, big belly right here. Seems like it has the face. It looks like it's just going forward, kind of like this. Maybe something like that, and then something like this. That'll be where the face is at. Maybe not. I think it's bigger. If I take this and then I make it into face, it would not be up there, it would be lower. It would be somewhere here. And then this leg is going downwards. Right, so it's like that. And then something like this. And that. Now this other leg is going up, so it's higher, so it's probably gonna be somewhere there. Then this one's gonna be backwards. Let's see. The legs feel like they're way too small, so I'm gonna make them bigger here. Maybe that might work. And then the back legs, big ones, right? And then that. And that one looks like it's going forward. It seems like it's going way too forward into perspective, because you gotta draw a decent perspective. Like everything's just going down that way. And then the lion's tail will be kind of like that. Voila! There's the body, the mane, maybe some fur somewhere here. Mane will be in layers. And that should take care of it. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually coming out decently nice. Cause I'm not actually looking too much at the reference. The reference I have is just the like a footage of a lion just moving around, and then like this person recording it. But I kind of like it. It's very interesting. It seems like this area right here should be longer. So maybe something like that instead. And then the paw. And then the same thing back here. Like that. And this will be something like this. I press shift instead. Okay. Leg up, so it's gonna go up to here, then backwards. I'm assuming that the legs just fold in a certain direction, or they only fold going forward. Let's see. Just like that. So this wouldn't be folding backwards. It will be that the leg itself is more back. So this will be all the way back here, kind of like that, and then afterwards it will do this sort of thing. So this leg is not even very visible, essentially. This back leg, it's not very visible. Maybe I could put it somewhere like that, so it's slightly more visible. And then the other part. Okay. Let's see how that looks. This part looks fine. Now this back part looks way too off. Okay. Let's see. And then the legs. Same thing right back here. Seems like the legs are folding in a certain way. And then legs. Wow, the tail looks weird. I think like I liked the drawing before, and then all of a sudden I just messed it up, didn't I? And I take this as a rough and then do something with it. Usually I start off with like a really crappy rough and then do the 15-minute timer. So this will be the moment, the highlight of the time where I do the 15-minute countdown. This gotta be probably a 30-minute video. Sorry. And and just in case you do like it, please consider liking, subscribing, and so on and so forth. I am trying not to zoom in as much when I am doing this drawing. I'm trying to also do it very rough because of the fact that this thing's what's it called? This drawing is supposed to be very rough. Uh, I didn't get to see the dino's face. Okay, it's something like that. Okay. This is my really, really rough line. Hopefully you guys forgive me for my bad drawings. My bad rough drawing that's supposed to be approximately 15 minutes long. I mean, as long as it looks like a line, right? That's all that matters. Okay, this part, it's like the mane is very big on the line, so it's gonna be kind of like that. It covers this area, and then this will be the arm. Maybe I'll have the lion laying down or something instead. That way it's like easier to draw. I'm changing up the position, which is not really good whenever you're doing something like this, because you're trying to get everything done. Am I doing it in the same layer? No, I'm not. Good. And basically it gets split off into like certain parts, so it's like goes up and then goes down. And claws right there, and then put like a paw right there, and this will go kind of lowered. Okay, body, this will be kind of lower than this area. Maybe the body's like this. I want his legs to be kind of like that, and a little bit further back. Maybe he has one leg going across. Because he's slightly tilted. If you ever confused on which way their things should be turning, just do like turning points on it. So this, essentially what it's doing is turning that direction, so it's curving in that sort of pathway. Where this would be the head, and then this will be the rear end, and then the tail will be somewhere back here. Let me erase all of this. Alright, so if the tail is somewhere back here, it'll be somewhere like that. Not that thick though. Okay. I don't know how much time I have, but I had to hurry it up. Because usually 15 minutes goes by pretty quickly. I'm surprised I don't hear it. Usually I'll be able to hear it. I guess I must have turned off that perk to be able to hear it. Let's get rid of the rough. So because it's very distracting at this point. And then see. And then the claws. Let me put this chubbiness to the side like that. make sure everything looks like it's going in the right direction. So if it's flipping, then this should be higher instead of being that low. So somewhere around there. Ooh, yeah, that doesn't look bad. It looks kind of weird at the same time. But it doesn't look completely bad. Like a terrible drawing. Looks like a very stylized looking dragon. I always say stylized when in actuality I mean like not really good looking lion, because I didn't take a lot of time to do it, draw it. If I had taken more time, then it may have looked a lot better. All of this will be part of the mane. The mane is pretty big, so. And if I remember, the folds on him will be kind of like this. On most lines. Let's see. Maybe make it darker here after. Make his fur darker around this area. Give it some shape, some form. And I want to make sure that even though it is everything is looking okay, right? Because everything looks fine right now. Maybe I could like move some things around. I think this eye looks like it's way too far off. Move it in closer. Rotate it maybe. Looks like an angry lion. Maybe some of this. And that eye is not gonna be very noticeable. And voila. Maybe make some mane over here. What is that? Oh, it seems like my headset was stuck. Okay, how much time do I have left? Let's see. I got like 7 minutes. Ooh, I've actually done this pretty quickly. This is very rough drawing of the line. I think this should be more outwards, like this arm right here. Should be more outwards. You think so? I think so, personally. Okay, so yeah, it's coming out really nice. It's folding. It's looking like it's folding to a certain extent. You know, erase some of this area right here. Make sure it divide it kind of evenly. Okay. And that looks like a decent line. I'm putting it dead center, and I'm gonna adjust it by bringing it all over downwards, making sure that the ground, the horizon line is somewhere low. Okay. Coloring time. I'm gonna take this rough sketch. I'm gonna hide it, put a layer above it, and then what I'm gonna do for the coloring is either select all of it really quickly, which will be easy. I just click in the outside layer. Let's see if it works. No, it does not. Okay, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is go to select tool, click on this total selection, and then really quickly go by. It doesn't matter if I don't get everything. I'm trying to get the main aspect shapes of it. And this one I'm gonna do all my coloring and all my textures and stuff. And voila. And then I just go to the paintbrush tool, right? And then I just paint it all brighter and much more yellow, like that. Voila! Now you got a line, right? And we got how many minutes? 5 minutes roughly. In the background, let's add some background color. I'm gonna add the background color, and it's gonna be like a nice sunset looking thingy. Maybe like that. And then here, I'm gonna go and add, bring all these things forward. If all my brushes show up, voila, they did show up. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna bring them over here so I can actually grab some of them and put them to some decent use. What else? What I wanna do? I'm gonna take this cross hashing thing, right? And then I'm just gonna make it darker right there, like that. And I'm just gonna be passing it like that. And it's not gonna go over the coloring that we have already done, but it's gonna add some texture to the ground. And then afterwards, I'm gonna take, I don't know, maybe take a brush like this, and then pass it, splatter it around, maybe. Take a brush like that. Let's see what it does. Kind of like smudges it, like blurs it out a little. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. I want some sort of texture that looks like grass. Maybe that. But like much more greener. Let's see. Does that work? No, it does not. It actually looks like it's doing some really weird effect to it. I don't like it. No, that looks like it is just highlighting it. Okay. What is going on? It's not. It's not. Interesting. So it's like if I wanted to make stars. Cool. I could do that later. Okay, this might do the trick, right? So I take this, and I'm gonna do that. But one cool effect that you could do is go to randomize, right? Randomize, but then have this, and then just have this slider go slightly around there and around there, right? And then when it randomizes it, it just gives you like a variation of different greens and to yellows to browns. Maybe move it up a little bit more so it gives me brighter colors. Bring it down a little, gives me darker colors. See, all of a sudden it just gives it so much more vibrantness. Okay, go a layer above it, under it, I mean, and I'm gonna do a really quick sky. It's gonna be like this. Take that same brush, pass a different one over it, and then I'm just gonna click a very light blue or something, pass it like this, make sure blend it out, right? Pass it like that, blend it out, higher, blend it out, you know, and then go slightly brighter towards more green, and then blend that out, right? Now that looks nice. Maybe go to the bottom and blend that one out too. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. It makes it stand out. Now the line, give it some nice textures. Lock it out, and then add that sort of roughness to it. You know, make sure to give it some shading where it needs shading. And stuff. And then bring it up higher, or something like that. And not that, I want something like this color, right? And then I'm just gonna pass it around the main, and then around here, and there, and there. I'm really quickly coloring this because I don't want it to be too detailed, but not too undetailed. And then I'm gonna do it really quick, overlay it, right? And then turn down the opacity a little, just a tiny bit. Maybe duplicate this overlay. So it gives it like a nice slight glow to it. The glow is really important. I got like 6 seconds left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, lock it, and then just color over some of it, right? Okay, no thanks. And I'm just coloring over some of it, right? But you notice how it blends it out too much, so you just want to make it darker, probably like a green color, and then just pass it over some of it. You know, greenish yellow. Ooh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Now this overlay is gonna go underneath the first one, and then this one's gonna be turned down the opacity very majorly. And let's see. Yeah, that works. Now we got the nice colors. We got everything done. You can tell it's a lion, but the face and everything needs like adjustments. So I'm gonna quickly just do that. It's just as easy as going onto the color layer and then making sure everything's colored correctly. That maybe not that bright or something like that. Go a layer above it and color like this. Make sure I don't hit on the black area too much. And the nose is gonna be a dark nose, so something like that. Or even darker. Give it some form. And that's just minor adjustments that you do here and there, and you can make your line stand out a lot more. You know, give it like that little shaded area around the mouth. Maybe erase a little bit of it. Now this is being done on a separate layer for a specific reason. What else? Bring those down. This is a very confident line. He knows what he wants. Go here. Go and color this area in, because it seems weird like that without that being colored. And yeah, it's just tweaking. It's just a bunch of tweaking. I normally would just call it a day, but I like to tweak it out just a tiny bit more, just to see what else I can get done. What sort of effects I could pull off. If it could be done. And that almost seems like it's done. My brother's coming up the stairs, so there's music playing. I apologize ahead of time. Maybe you didn't hear any of the music. And I want a yellow mane. No, that's too bright. But it could be something that I could do right here like that. I just take this, color all yellow, right? Alright. Even better, just select it all like this, right? And right, and then just fill it in like that, right? Turn down the opacity, and then have it be a multiplier or something. And now the line looks a little bit more well put together. If I take this off and then go back to that, you can do some really nice effects. Give it some three-dimensionality. Just light, and then some bounce light coming off from here. Some slight bounce light coming onto the fur and the and on the line itself. I like this yellow, and then I pass it around here. There's areas right here, and the tail also, and erase that. The tail's not very noticeable. It kind of blends in with the butt cheeks. But that's it for today. I did the line. I'll do a really quick background, and by quick I mean really quick. It's gonna be as simple as 1, 2, 3 steps, and it's just go all the way to where the background is right here, right? Go a layer above it, right? And then just do some clouds, right? Very basic clouds. That's weird that it's not showing up. And it seems to have been frozen for a second there. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, go back a little bit more. Oh yeah, I'll leave that like that. Oh, and seems to have glitched for like a second there, and then go layer on above it, right? And then just add some really quick mountains, right? So like adding the mountains, I'm just gonna go into the clouds and then just pretty much dumping it. What else? Or you could do quick mountains like this. And then just color it in. And then just fade it out a little. So it looks like it's part of the, it's going off into distance. And then go pick a color like that. And then just pass it over. Right? So you know that the mountain is getting hit by the light. And then afterwards, you take it, bring it up, opacity, make sure layer lock it right, and then you take the airbrush, which I think I should have somewhere, not there, over here, right? You take the airbrush, make it brighter, make it slightly blue or something like that, and then just press shift, and I'm passing it slightly over the bottom, right? Lightly. Maybe make it brighter. And it's fade it off into the background a little bit more. Like that. Now, some trees in the foreground. In this, like not foreground, but like slightly background-ish. So I'm gonna do that by adding just like going to that, and instead of airbrush, yeah, pick that drawing tool that I use. Maybe make it darker, and just and yeah, that pretty much covers it. Maybe add one all the way in the foreground, so that'll be on top of this. Add like a branch or something here. And take this and take really brown and then just add it to this like that. Or you know what? I'll do something better. I'll select everything really quickly from that color, right? That and that, and then I go and add some massive textures to it. This is a really cool technique that you could do. You just grab one of the water ones and then just pass it over. Maybe make it darker or something. That didn't work as well. So I thought it would. Here, make it brighter like that. Oh yeah, and then check this. And then, I'm just essentially just picking out random brush textures. Ooh, I like that one, but I like it if it was like really dark. Probably something like darker than the main. Ooh, yeah. And then, you remember that airbrush thing that I showed you guys how to do? Essentially, you're gonna do that same trick. Where is it? Where's the airbrush? There. And then just bring it brighter. And then just pass it very softly around the bottom, right? Now after I deselect it, that's how it came out. It's not perfect, but it's there. And you can always make that, change it up a little so it doesn't look too normal. It looks a little bit more jagged. Shit. Yeah, I'll leave the stump like that. Either that or just do this. Oh, I have the airbrush. I'm like, why is it not drawing? Okay, so that clear out some of it. Like that. And you're essentially just color picking and going around, cleaning it up. And figuring it out whether you want certain things to be there. If you don't, then you don't have them. Okay, that seems to be fine. Now, final touch. Final touch. I said it was gonna be 30 minutes. Now it's like longer than that for some odd reason. Okay. Final touch, it will be the shadow. So I have to do a layer above this, right? And then I'm just gonna take this same brush, right? And then I'm just dark, right? I'm just doing this. Really simple shadow. And then I blur it out. I need to make this bigger. So make it big, blur it out. And then take the airbrush, right? Grab a little bit of yellow. Something like that. Layer lock it and then pass that yellow on it. And then have this be set to be darkened or something like multiply or something, and then turn down the opacity just a tiny bit. And voila! Now you got the tree, you got everything in place, you got landscape, you got everything. And if you wanted to add like a sun, you can. It is as simple as taking one of the glow brushes right here and then going to a layer above everything or something. I don't know, like that, and then bring it down to so it's behind the tree, right? And then blur it out. Turn down the opacity too. yeah. And if you wanted, you could duplicate it, right? And then turn down the opacity on that one, but scale it upwards. And then move it down. So it gives it like a nice glow effect to it. Okay, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did like it, consider liking, subscribing, and following me on Instagram, because I'll be posting this sort of things on Instagram. My name is Reynaldo Schelmetty. You guys can call me Reynamations or Ray. Either one works for me. My friends call me Ray. You guys are not necessarily my friends, because I don't talk to you guys like I talk to everybody else. But if you want to be my friend, join the party, right? What else? Oh, and when you post on Instagram, you gotta make sure that you put your like some watermarks over there, because people be stealing stuff. And the last thing I want is for my stuff to get stolen from, right? So I duplicate it. It's just really nice and sharp. And I obviously sign and date it. You always gotta sign and date your artwork. Though I forget to sign and date my artwork sometimes. You gotta do it. I like to zoom in so I don't miss out on some of the details. Look at that tail, it looks disgusting. Okay, today is the 2nd of the new year's 2021. So it is 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Okay, it's 1 2 2 1. Oh, I forgot to sign it. I got the Reynamation logo, but I'll sign it just in case. I don't like that signature. When I don't like it, I just I switch out the brush. Maybe it's something as simple as the brush I was using, and that's it. Take care of it. 1 2 1 2 2 1. A sunset, not a line in the middle of I don't know, Africa, Australia, I don't know. And then save it. Make sure you always save your work. Okay, anyways, thank you all for joining me. If you did like it, leave a like, dislike if you disliked it. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook also. I post my stuff on Facebook. If you're my family, you've probably seen it. What else? Subscribe. Obviously, I want you guys to subscribe if you did like this content. I do draw animals once in a while. If you do want me to draw a certain animal that you haven't seen anybody draw before, and you want to see it in this style or very rough, see how fast I could draw it within 15 minutes. I won't color it within the 15 minutes, just letting you guys know, but I'll do my best. Anyways, you know the rundown. Newest video up here and channel right here. Check it out. Goodbye.